Jane Talbot, and welcome to the Big Renga Roundup, the show that brings you all the latest news and views about our collaborative poem. So 13 poets creating 25 verses over 25 days, and today is the fourth day. What happened? Well, we knew yesterday that today's verse had to be about love, because Flemming had invoked the love rule by mentioning the word love. It meant that today, at least today, had to be a verse about love. Tomorrow could also be about love, but it doesn't have to, because 2 consecutive verses complete the requirements of the love rule. So today's Renju poet, Betsy, had to talk about love, but she couldn't mention the word love, so she has to allude to love in a way that we understand. And she still has to change direction. She doesn't have to use a Kigo or a season word in a love verse. Love is the Kigo word, if you like. So what did Betsy come up with? Well, it was going to be a 7/7 verse because Flemming did a 5/7/5. So here it comes. A longed-for kiss, light and chaste, heart swells and colour rises. So there's no doubt about that there are clear enough allusions to love for us to understand it as a love verse. And what Betsy cleverly does is warm up the temperature. So Flemming talked about crystal, and the image was, it came to my mind of in a forest. I don't know why that came to mind, but these twisting paths, dividing and merging, and this crystal light was to convey the feeling of coldness. And Betsy has heated things up, so the feeling of passion is a hot one. So that is love. Now, it could be done and finished with, or tomorrow, Kate Gold, the 5th Renga poet, she could, if she wanted to, do another verse on love. No requirement, the fulfillment is done, but there is an option for a 3rd verse. No more after that, not in this sequence. Or Kate could invoke the moon rule. So tomorrow is verse 5, and we only have up the end of verse 8 to invoke the moon rule. So maybe Kate will start the theme of autumn off, or she could go for winter. She could go for summer. She can't go for spring because spring isn't till the 2nd page, which doesn't start till the 9th verse. Or she could touch on a range of themes which aren't necessary but are allowable, like mountains, dwellings, shores, travel, and so on. So, door wide open again. Wonder what's going to happen. See you tomorrow.